Welcome to SSR Pharma Media, your trusted source for pharma knowledge. Decode the pharmaceutics, MCQs made simple. So in Sutics subject, today we are going to discuss about packaging of pharmaceuticals, part 1, types of container. Prepare, practice, succeed. So under the packaging of pharmaceuticals, in part 1, we are going to discuss about packaging of pharmaceuticals, like type and selection criteria of containers, advantages and disadvantages, and packaging material used for making of containers: glass, plastic, rubber, metal. So first is the types of container. So the types of container, first is based on the degree of protection. So the containers are classified into well closed container, tight closed container, hermetic container. So well closed container means protects from extraneous solids and losses, and it protects against dust and solids. So common examples are tablet bottles, and it produce least protection. And tight closed containers, it prevents contamination by solids and liquids and vapors. So it protect against moistures and vapors. So in this type of containers are liquid medicine bottles. So it prevents efflorescence. And hermetic containers are airtight containers. So it's also called as airtight container. So it protects air and gases exchanges. An example, ampoules. It's mainly used for injectables preparations. And second type is based on light protections. So light protections is a light resistant, only one container, only light resistant container. So it protects from actinic light. So that means all light it stop entering into the container. So mainly it's amber color. So amber color containers are is also called as light resistant container. So for example, nifedipine, riboflavins are all packed in the amber color container or strips in order to protect the light. And next is based on dosage forms. So container solid dosage form and single dosage form and multiple dosage. So single dose means one time use. This a preservative is absent in this container. So mainly ampoules. So ampoules are single dose containers. And multi-dose is a repeated withdrawal. Multi-dose of the medicines present inside the container. Its preservatives it's present in that container. It is example multi-dose vials. So ampoules, all ampoules are single dose, and multi-dose means only vials can be used as a multi-dose. In vials, single dose also available, multi-dose vials also available. Moving to the questions. A container that protects the content from contamination by liquids, solids and vapors is called, so option B, tight containers. So it's protect the content from contamination by fluids, solids, vapor. So answer is tight containers. So it's prevent entry of liquid, solids and vapors. Which of the following containers provides the least protection to pharmaceutical products? So option C, well closed container. So well closed container protect only against extraneous solids and losses of content. Example, dust. It does not protect against moisture or vapor and hence offers the least protection. A tight container is particularly important for drugs that are, so option B, hygroscopic container. Hygroscopic drugs. Hygroscopic drugs absorb moisture from air. So tight containers prevent moisture and vapor entry. Which of the following containers is impervious to air and gases? So option C, hermetic container. So hermetic containers are also called as airtight container. So used mainly for injectables and volatile substance. So for example, ampoules are classic hermetic containers. Ampoules are best described as, so option C, hermetic and single dose containers. Which container is most suitable for light sensitive drugs? So option C, amber colored container. So amber color container blocks actinic light, that means UV lights. Multidose parenteral containers usually contain, option C, preservative. So multidose containers are assessed multiple times. So it contains a preservative, prevent the microbial contamination. Which container is used to supply only one dose of parenteral preparation? So option B, single dose container. Containers that allow withdrawal of doses at various intervals without affecting quality are called. So option B, multi-dose container. So multi-dose containers permit repeated withdrawal while maintaining strength, quality and purity of the remaining product. Which of the following containers is specifically meant for photosensitive drugs? Option C, light resistant container. So light resistant container protect medicines from harmful effects of light and suitable for photosensitive drugs. Containers that protect content from loss during transportation, handling, storage or sales is known as, so option B, well closed container. So well closed container prevent loss of content. Airtight containers are also known as, so option C, hermetic containers. Which container protects pharmaceutical products from dust, moisture and air? So option C, airtight container. A container that can be tightly reclosed after use and prevents contamination is, option C, tightly closed container. So the tightly closed container prevent contamination and must be capable of being tightly reclosed after use. Which of the following is an example of a metallic tightly closed container? So option C, gas cylinder. So gas cylinder is a metallic tightly closed container designed to hold gas under pressure. Containers fitted with a mechanism that reveals irreversible openings are called. Option B, temper evident container. So temper evident container shows visible evidence if the container has been opened. Aerosol containers must have adequate mechanical strength, mainly to, so option C, bear pressure of aerosol packing. So aerosol containers are designed to withstand internal pressure generated by aerosol formulations, ensuring protection of the content from contamination, loss and deteriorations under normal conditions of handling and storage is a characteristic of, option C, tightly closed container. So tightly closed container is specifically designed to protect content from contamination by liquids, solids and vapors. So as well as from loss and deterioration due to effervescence, deliquescence and evaporation, and it can be tightly reclosed after use. So the types of container, it's based on specialty safety, child resistant container, prevent child access and safety caps. Example, safety caps. and not temper proof. And temper evident container shows show a tempering and blister pack and mandatory for OTC drug, over the counter medication. And temper evident container examples: blister pack, strip pack, shrink band, shrink seal, induction sealed liner, breakable or tear off cap, aerosol container, and sealed cottons. So these are all the how tempering evident and common uses of this each container. And this is the keynote of this each containers. Take a screenshot and you read it. A container that shows visible evidence of tempering is known as option C, temper evident. So temper evident containers indicate unauthorized opening. So example, blister pack and strip seals. Child resistant containers are designed to options C, be difficult for children to open. So designed for safety, not sterility, or temper indications, must still be easy for adult. Which of the following is the most common temper evident packaging used for tablets and capsules? Option C, blister pack. So blister pack provide unit dose protection. Breaking of aluminum foil clearly indicates tempering. So most frequently asked GPAT examples for temper evident packing. Which of the a foil seal present under the screw cap of an oral liquid bottle is an example of, so option C, induction sealed liner. So induction seal uses heat sealed aluminum foil. So the seal must be removed before first use. Aerosol containers are considered temper evident because, so option C, loss of pressure indicates opening. So aerosols are sealed, pressurized system. So any tempering causes loss of pressure or valve damage, which is easily detectable. Aerosols are inherently temper evident but not necessarily child resistant. Which of the following packaging system provides visible temper evident at the bottleneck and must be removed before opening? Option C, shrink band and shrink seal. So next is the types of container, that primary container and secondary container. Primary temper evidence, secondary temper evidence. So here this drug contact aspect, primary is conducting but secondary is not directly contact with the medicines, and its level is first level because it's directly contact with the medicines, and it's the outer package. It is used for the outer packaging. Example, blister pack, strip pack, induction sealed liner and string band and breakable cap, aerosol container. So these are all the directly connected with the tablet, directly uh, packing the medicines into this packing material. But secondary containers are tear strip cotton and sealed outer box and temper evident labels on cottons. So these after packing of this tablet in this packing, so these tablets are placed in the boxes. So this boxes cottons are called as secondary packing material. Which of the following is an example of primary temper evident packaging? So option B, blister pack. The temper evidence provide provided by a tear strip on a cotton is classified as, so option C, secondary temper evidence. Which of the following pairs is correctly matched? Option D, tear strip cotton. It's a type of secondary temper evidence container. Which of the following is a secondary temper evident features but not in direct contact with the drug product? So option D, cotton tear strip. Damage to the outer cotton with tear strip before opening indicates. So option D, temper evident secondary packaging. So next is based on the route of administration container, parenteral route and ophthalmic route. Parenteral route is ampules and vials. Ophthalmic is droppers, bottle. And it's a sterile and pyrogen free. This also sterile and contamination free. And next, sixth type based on the material used, glass, plastic, metal, paper. So glass is used for the preparation of ampules and vials. So chemically inert, should be chemically inert. And plastics are used for the strips, blister packs and all. So used for lightweight container. Metals are collapsible tubes, so ointment preparations. Papers and boards are cottons, so secondary packing material. Which of the following container is not suitable for parenteral preparations? So option D, droppers, bottles. Which material is most chemically inert and commonly used for injectables? So option C, glass. So this is for your quick review types of container. So here there are 8 types of container. Till now we have discussed single dose, multiple dose, light resistant, well closed, airtight, tightly closed, temper evident container, aerosol container. So description of the each type and examples of the each type. So you take a screenshot and read it. So ampules used for injectable preparations are best described as. So answer in the comment box. So join your WhatsApp community. You will get hands-on material to improve your knowledge. Thank you. Like, subscribe and share.